is completely open.
Okay, let's do that then.
That is our only open bio box.
Are we full wide on Argus now?
No. Now you are.
Roger, thank you.
That coral is really big. You see it on Argus cam?
Mm-hmm.
Looks huge.
Just gonna get a bit closer to Argus here. Somewhere I can tow in here. I'll get the Doppler to work. I just want to get on a ledge or something. There's a fair bit of current here. I can get over here.
Look at this. So big.
So Jeopardy is a TV game show.
Yeah.
I just looked it up.
It is a TV game show.
Do we need a rock? We already have 1, 2, 3, 4,
No.
5 rocks.
Then no more rocks.
Didn't we need at least 5?
We have so many rocks. I think the requests were for these rocks to be as deep as possible, so
Yep,
Okay.
so we already have that.
I think we're done.
Okay.
Can you show me that arm stow position?
Let's get heavy on Hercules with all these rocks on him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is it going in the starboard box?
Forward B.
Oh, sorry. See if we can just bump this open a little bit. Alright, that's good enough. Or maybe you want to move Mongo out and open it a little bit more.
our viewers can check
Is
this
B
out at the
starboard?
quad view.
Yes.
Can't safely do that. Hold on. You wanna? I'll get him. Roll. Give that box another tap out. One more. There you go.
Yay.
Yay!
Fabulous.
So Mike, does Herc get harder to maneuver the more rocks or weight is on it?
It does get harder to maneuver the heavier it is, but we have plates that we can throw away if we pick up too many rocks, so we can reballast like that. But yeah, yeah, the vehicle flies best if it's kind of slightly light.
And how often do we change the arms if we do that?
The arms?
Uh-huh.
Well, we never change the arms.
Okay, cool.
We're stuck with what we got. Pretty expensive. We changed the jaws on the end of the arm for
Oh,
different
maybe
jobs.
that's what they meant. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting, eh?
Columnar basalt.
Huh.
Isn't this interesting how the seascape changes? So we have this wall here, flat. So pretty.
You just called in a move south, did you?
I did.
So we have a viewer asking if any of us went to the Gulf of Mexico to the brine pools. You
Yeah.
were there, yeah? Is
I think
it
several of us were there.
yeah? Is it as amazing as it looks in the pictures? They ask. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Meh.
I saw my favorite thing ever
Yeah. What
in the
was that?
Gulf of Mexico. It was an underwater mud volcano. It was spewing mud, just like a volcano, but it was mud and methane. It was
Oh.
amazing.
Oh wow. Cool.
It was in the flower garden. I think that's another sanctuary,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the name again?
Flower
it's called
garden.
the Flower Garden.
Flower Garden.
It's not too far from Galveston, east of Galveston. It's pretty amazing. All these marine sanctuaries are incredible.
Oh, what is this red thing? Oh,
A shrimp.
a little shrimp. I think we had this question before. What makes the difference in the color of the corals? We were not very sure, right? If I remember correctly. Georgia?
Down in the deep, I don't know. Up in the shallows, it's the algae inside their tissues.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the good way to say that? Algae or algae? Because I
Depends
say
who you're
algae.
asking.
Oh.
I think the Americans say algae,
Okay, cool.
and then I say algae.
There may be
Okay.
some evidence that diet can at least inform tissue color.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, something must be doing it.
Yeah,
But
for sure. Yeah. So that would mean that they prefer certain types of food, even if they're the same species. But
I don't know if prefer, but I think it just can influence.
because they are so close and they have different
Yeah.
colors.
I mean,
right?
even within a species, there can be different colors. So
exactly.
I know for the white mushroom coral, it's because they don't have the symbiotic algae. So, at least for one type of coral.
yeah.
But deep sea corals don't have the algae.
Well, mushroom corals are a deep sea
And they have
coral.
Down here.
They
Oh,
have
and
them.
they
Yeah.
They just
do
won't be
have it.
using the
Yeah, I want to see what's coming up.
sunlight.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what's
Swing
interesting
artist
about
around.
sampling corals is that, you know, people can look at what's inside the tissues and see if there's, you know, an answer for that, like that purple one.
So even deep sea, like mushroom corals, they do have algae then?
Yes.
How does that algae survive without light?
I don't know. Might not
Right.
need light.
That would make it a plant that doesn't need light, right? That's interesting.
Now we're moving on a 175 Baron.
Roger.
I'm gonna iris artist down.
Now we have another color question. Does there tend to be more color in plant and fish in warmer waters rather than cold? I would say that it depends more on the depth, right?
Yeah, I mean, tropical species tend to be, you know, for fish,
Oh yeah,
tend to be,
colorful.
you know, very colorful, most of them.
Are you really live? Well, yeah, we are really live. Welcome to our adventures.
I thought that was more of that silt, the black silt.
Hello, we have the MSI and the Reef Center from UCSB watching us, and they have a question about if maybe the algae is capable of chemosynthesis as opposed to photosynthesis at this depth. What do you guys think? Maybe, right? Since there's no light.
The geologic process for chemosynthesis is not present.
What was
Zoom
that?
in there, video.
The geologic process that would produce all the
Oh,
reduced chemicals and everything for chemosynthesis are not here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a pretty looking sponge.
For corals at 165 meters, there is a couple
right.
publications about how the corals fluoresce, and that's what the symbiotic zoo antheli use for energy production from light.
Exactly.
But that's in much shallower areas where there's still like some sort of minimum amount of sunlight, so we're far deeper than that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's what is happening here.
Can't really get down there.
Oh, we have a question from Florida. If we have dived at the Blue Heron Bridge, Phil Foster Park in Florida. Do you know, Mary? No?
What?
If we have gone to the Blue Heron Bridge, Phil Foster Park in Florida.
It doesn't sound familiar to me, but that doesn't mean the boat hasn't been there. A lot of us, rotate on and off, so we're on for a few weeks and then off for a few weeks. So we don't all go everywhere except Mark. Mark goes everywhere. Mark's our deck chief. He goes everywhere with the boat.
Yeah. I should talk to him more often.
Sea cucumber.
Oh yeah, sea cucumber. I remember that sea cucumber yesterday. That was pretty cool. Right after we finished our watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that pink one?
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was really cool. It was the
I
first
hope they
time
got
that I
some-
saw a sea cucumber swimming like that.
I hope they got some grabs of it. Some captures. I hope they got some captures of it. It was cool.
Oh, it was very, very pretty. Oh, you zoomed in on time, right on time. Remember? Yeah, you did. It was pretty cool.
That's a cool rock.
Yeah.
Like right at... Looks like a sun face.
Hello, Becca. So I have a screen with a world map, and I can see lights
Stop
turning
up there, right?
on in different locations.
Oh, ship is holding. Is that what you mean?
And
Yeah, Argus is
Yeah,
quite
a
close.
little
the
too
name
close
of the
for me.
countries and the flags and languages and number of viewers, as I can see also people tweeting and retweeting our, like following our Twitter, also
Looks
following
like it's
us
relieving a bit.
in YouTube and our website. So in the
So it's about
communication
noon.
teams, we do that.
Noon on the East Coast, right? It's about noon
Who
on
do we
the
have
East
tuning
Coast.
in?
Yeah, plus 7 hours.
We're still having a crack of dawn here.
It's earlier than the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
We
We got an hour for that.
Oh yeah, it's still pretty dark out there.
A little bit better.
Georgia or Becca, do we know anything about why the shape of the mushroom coral? We have a viewer asking if that shape could be acting as a lens to amplify the ambient bioluminescence.
Could you repeat the last part?
So our viewer is asking if could the shape of the mushroom coral be acting like a lens to amplify the ambient bioluminescence?
That is a really interesting question, and I have no idea. I don't know if there would be that much bioluminescence to focus.
Yeah.
But I guess you never know.
Hello to our viewer from Cambridge. What has been on your mind today? Corals and crinoids. That's the only thing you really want to find the answer for right now. Oh. Right now. I'd like to know about the color of the corals. That would be nice to understand. Deep sea corals.
I'm going to zoom in there, video.
It's colonized.
Oh, this is so cool.
That's me.
Yep.
I was wondering how the algae would survive. Yeah. For sure. Thanks for being with us, sending questions and comments. It's a very important part of our watch.
Try and zoom in on those ones in the background.
So beautiful.
The ones behind there, little blue, purple ones.
Is that an anemone in the back? Yeah,
Yes.
right. So cool. Very long. Those tentacles.
Yes.
Very long, right?
Look at all of those crinoids.
Yes.
Looks Looks like an old man tree.
That's pretty cool.
Looks like an old tree, yeah.
All right, full wide.
This is an active little ridge top.
Yeah, it's neat.
Must have good food on this ridge.
Is that the waypoint?
No.
What's the third thing then?
HercUSBL. Oh, I'm sorry, Argus, HercUSBL, HercDBL.
Oh, DB.
Hello, Florida. Thank you for your messages. So what drives the current at those depths? More ocean temperatures or tidal movement? Well, tidal movement, not really. This is very deep, and the mixing layer in the ocean ends way shallower. So this would be due to temperature, pressure, and salt. Like salinity has a lot to do with the movement of the currents.
Can we take a zoom on that coral?
Yeah, I'm gonna get set up there. Try and get
Thank you.
nice.
What are you eating, Miles?
Yeah, Miles has food.
Yeah. What is that?
Okay, zoom in
Coffee.
video. Yeah.
That's really pretty. And a star on top.
Christmas tree topper.
Good morning in Alabama.
Wow. Okay.
Thanks for being with us. So the amount of viewers include people on YouTube. Well, I have a different tab to check the followers in YouTube. So I can check YouTube, Twitter, and all the different platforms separately too. Yeah, we have several viewers wondering what would have caused the destruction and the death of these corals. I personally don't know. What do you think, Georgia or Becca?
Right now, Georgia's talking with another scientist.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a great question, and I don't think we really know. The only thing I can think of is that if at one point this was had stronger currents or more to feed, and then they had an abundance of corals, and then something shifted, the currents changed, and then there was a less of a food supply, so they died out, and then either we're still seeing that or the current shifted again and now they're starting to come back a little bit.
Yeah.
But that is a total guess.
There you go.
Hello, Meg, in Maine. I have a couple
Big
of good
bump ahead.
friends from Maine.
Are these yellow ones new coral?
Becca, did you hear that?
Yep, maybe.
They just seem real small and real yellow.
Yeah. They seem similar to all the yellow coral we saw on that
Yeah, on
steep
that wall.
cliff wall, yeah. And those weren't very big at all either, so I don't know if it's just their size or they get broken off when they reach a certain height or what's going on.
Because they look like the white ones
Yeah, there's, yeah.
in my coral expertise.
No, they do, yeah,
As
totally.
a video engineer.
Zoom in there, video.
I think we have a sample of this already. So we can go back and kind of look at that more.
They're so cool.
Sounds like a neon color.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, what Becca was talking about the shift in currents was just a guess. Someone is asking if those shift of currents could have been caused by underwater
Zoom in there on
eruptions.
that, maybe it's a sponge.
Go in there.
Yeah.
Maybe over time, like if enough of a island or seamount builds up, might be able to influence the currents, but
Not as a single event, maybe, right?
yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how big the event was.
Odd shape.
It's a
Oh,
cool
look
sponge.
at this sponge. So pretty.
Pretty neat one.
That's a very odd
That's
shape.
Very, very cool.
All right, full wide.
Ooh.
Becca, is Georgia back?
Nope.
Okay. Hello, Saki. So nice to see you here. We started our dive a little more than 12 hours ago, I think. And we'll be diving for an extra, let's say, 3 more hours. And the length of the dives depend on how many samples we have. We have filled our bio boxes and tubes. Then we retrieve the vehicles, so that can vary depending on the location. And while I am here in the van, I don't have
Zoom in there.
Wi-Fi.
That's
so
really pretty.
just in case you wanted to reach me through the phone. Oh, that's pretty cool, coral.
I'm going to zoom in a little more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, Boti. Thanks for following us from Romania. We haven't seen any whales
Oh, that's
on this
cool.
expedition.
Little guy.
Oh, we have a shrimp there. So the samples are sent to several repositories in the US as requested by several scientists for further analysis. So that's what we do with them.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, for what?
Oh, sorry. I was listening to Miles. Oops. Oh, we were zoomed in.
That's pretty neat. It's like a very fancy fan.
Yeah. Looks like out of Chrysogorgiidae. In front of it, that like brownish fuzzy column.
Yeah.
Pink coral still looks like hemicorallium.
Yeah.
Got the yellow crinoids on top.
Beautiful.
Can we zoom in on those yellow branches right
Oh.
closest to us?
Yeah, go ahead.
The branches here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're changing color.
Looks like they're, being colonized by something.
Size of the largest coral ever recorded and where? We were just talking about this amazing coral called the Big Mama right here at Ofu Island, but shallower, of course. It is 41 meters in circumference and around 7 meters tall, and it's just one and the same colony. So that's pretty impressive.
It's funny, it's just that one dead branch right in the middle, or a different color anyway.
Yeah.
Come out.
Yeah, okay.
And our mission today is to keep exploring Ofu and Olosinga Islands and take some rock samples and some biological samples as well. And we still have 3 hours of dive to keep exploring and sampling. That's our primary mission today.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi. We have a couple of questions related to corals, so I was waiting for you. We have a question about if we know why these deep water corals are more colorful than the ones that we have seen in the northern hemisphere and the west coast of North America.
The deep sea corals from that area, or the...
So I guess they refer to these ones here, because they say, do you know why these deep sea corals, or just in general deep sea water corals? Oh.
I mean, it's probably a whole different set of species. Whether that has an influence on it.
I mean, I was there for part of the expedition off of the Olympic National Marine Sanctuary off of the coast of Washington. I wouldn't say that it's possible it's more colorful here, but there's definitely colorful deep sea corals off there as well. So, but depending on the dive,
yeah,
that could be an accurate observation.
Yeah. Okay. We have another question about the risk of bleaching. So, are these corals, deep sea corals, at risk, or would they be protected by?
So
depth?
bleaching is a stress response, and it's defined as the expulsion of the symbiotic algae. So most commonly it's associated with temperature, so high temperatures. So down here, no, I mean, they haven't got, most of them don't have that algae to expel anyway. So in the shallows, coral tissue is actually translucent, so it's clear. And it's the zooxanthellae that gives them their color. So that's why when they expel it, it's referred to as bleaching, because it looks like, all you're seeing is that white skeleton, so it looks like bleach. So, and they can recover from that. Doesn't mean that they die. So they can take in more algae if conditions return to normal. But they can also bleach to other stress, pollution, or if it gets too cold.
Yeah.
So, but down here, I think the most common cause would be if they just collapse, or if there's, rock slides, sediment might cover them, or if they get colonized by something else that grows quicker, and then, that takes over that.
They displace the
Yeah.
corals. Have you guys ever thought about sending mating calls for dolphins or whales? No.
No.
What was the name and age of the oldest vessel we have discovered? Oh. Oh,
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea. So remember that the Nautilus has done some wreck explorations, but I think like this last year's I've been more focused on mapping the seafloor and exploring areas that haven't been explored yet, like this American Samoa territory, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Are most of the corals we're seeing considered to be octocorals?
I think we've seen a few hexacorals.
And how do you distinguish them?
The number of polyps. So hex means 6, and then octo means 8.
It's the number
So
of
that's why
arms
that
on each
we
polyp.
always ask, if we're interested, we'll ask them to zoom in. That's the best
To
way for us
count,
to look at
yeah.
the polyps, and that's how we can determine where it
Yeah.
falls.
Yeah.
So we've definitely seen some hexacorals. I stepped out for a second, so I haven't been paying attention. But we see octocorals too. So we see them both.
And have we seen any swimming crinoids of late?
We saw one. Was it yesterday?
Did
Day
we?
before? Everything
missed
merges.
it.
Whenever
I think it was
our
a-
last dive watch.
Yeah,
Oh.
it swam
Like
very brief.
diving?
It swam briefly, and then it
Oh.
settled.
What was I thinking? I missed it.
I have a question for Mike. Hi, Mike.
SPL.
Sorry.
Is this too steep to do a transect?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I thought you'd say
Yeah,
that.
everything we've
It's too
been
steep,
at so
right?
far has been steep.
Yeah. That's fine. At least if I ask you, then it's on the record.
That's right. Pilot non-compliant.
Yeah. Hey, there's an eel. Or fish.
Where?
Where?
At 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. On the, yeah.
Oh, I got it.
You see?
Yep.
The reddish?
No, it's like
thing?
pale purple blue.
What?
We're coming for you. No, come back.
Really chased it.
Oh, there it is. Finally, I saw it.
Zoom in
Good
a little
eye.
bit, video.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, fishy fish.
Wow.
Oh,
It's eating or what?
nom.
The light's making them sneeze.
Bless you. Where'd he go?
Next to the left of the mushroom coral, what is that? Is that a crustacean
Running
or?
again.
Yep.
We'll come back to him. Let's keep looking at this bit. I like this. That crab won't move. What's he doing? Oh,
Yeah.
Looks like he's got
Are you
something stuck
choking?
in his
stuck. I think
throat.
it. Oh gosh.
He might be reacting to the ROV.
The light's making them sneeze.
Are you okay?
Sneezing fish.
Is that a dead bamboo coral?
Oh.
Where are you looking?
The tall
Oh.
one.
It is a bamboo coral.
Yeah. Oh, why it would have
What is-
died.
Can we zoom in on that orange
Yeah.
thing?
On the what?
Is
Right-
that a sponge?
Right in the middle.
On the rock.
Yeah.
The dirty sock.
Soft.
Yeah.
The dirty
It looks like
sponge.
a sock or an oven mitt.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's super cool.
Or a tongue.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
What is that? How
Or, I don't know how to describe this.
Looks like
the
an
old
oven mitt. I
socks.
think that's a good one.
Sponge question mark.
Yeah, that's
Maybe a sea anemone.
Let me go in more.
Where are the tentacles?
They can
though?
retract them inside.
Oh, yeah,
Could
you're
be.
right.
But
Looks
That's
a little
a weird-
dehydrated.
it's
Doesn't
yeah, it's a
look-
really
doesn't
weird
look good,
text.
whatever it is. I think he's in the best shape.
Hello,
Right, thank you.
Jim.
Okay.
How bizarre.
Yeah, Botti, we saw a couple of sharks yesterday and the day before.
Okay, full wide.
So, yeah, we have seen some sharks. Oh, are we checking the crustacean out or not really?
If we can find him again.
Oh, it's there. To
There?
the right, right. 4 going off screen now. There, on the screen.
What
No.
are you after?
The Galathid. It's sort of at the tips of the dead branches.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
This? Oh,
Zoom in.
There they are. A loaf of bread.
is that what we're looking at?
Yeah.
I can go in a little more, I think.
This is very different from the one that got into our bio
Little
box.
tiny claws.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool crab.
Okay, full wide.
Oh, there you go, swimming crinoid.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
For our viewer that was asking,
Hello.
here you go.
I thought they
We
stay
aim
in
to
one
please.
place their
Swimming
whole life.
crinoid.
No,
That's so cool.
I think a field of those guys would be amazing.
And our viewer says that a swimming crinoid looks a whole lot like him or her trying to dance.
They're pretty graceful, actually. And then they land and...
Yeah, pretty cool.
Where they blend in when they land, don't they?
Yeah.
I saw something like this with a sea spider on it a few seasons back. And I guess you referred to the orange sock / sponge / anemone. Was that a anemone next to the lasers to the left?
It looks like another tall mushroom coral, but
Oh.
a little hard to tell from this distance.
Zoom in.
Yep,
Oh.
it's a mushroom coral.
So pretty.
They are very beautiful, aren't they? I like them.
Yeah, they are very, very beautiful.
Are mushroom corals considered octocorals? Nope.
What was that?
Mushroom corals considered octocorals.
Oh. They are, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, they're actually a really good example where you can count the 8.
Come out.
Sure.
Oh, it's chilly in here this morning.
It is chilly.
Oops.
Oh, there's another crinoid swimming. Top
Top
right.
right. Missed it. Oh, yeah. Now we have a question about freshwater rivers in the ocean. That if we have found something like that.
Difficult to map around.
So there are some currents with less salt, but I don't know if they're considered rivers. Huh.
No, I mean you can have freshwater influence, and
Or brackish water.
I wouldn't call them rivers in the ocean. That's a big coral.
Oh, is that a sea urchin on the left corner?
Yep.
Wow, that was big.
We're also really close to it.
So it looks huge.
Could also be big.
That's a very tall coral.
Kind of a cool angle here. Looks like the top is colonized by something.
And
Dun, 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 dun.
so apparently there are rivers, like underwater rivers.
Can I go in on that guy?
Yeah, sure.
Or is it just another coral growing out of the top?
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
And you can kind of see like the
Pretty cool.
bamboo parts on the browner section.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's his face. Focus on his face.
Oh, look at that, so cute.
Okay, see you, fella.
So thanks for that question about the rivers, and I'm gonna do some more research because apparently they have been uncovered by some researchers.